I told you it was a big surprise for the start of episode 6. We have official Saskatoon Berries merch from the Western Canadian Baseball League. I told you this is a brand new team here in Canada that will be playing this season starting in late May. We have hats, we have a hoodie. Yes, we say hoodie, and we've got a shirt underneath to go. So we're going to be rocking all kinds of Saskatoon Berries merch. I am so excited for the Western Canadian Baseball League season. I hope you guys are loving this Saskatoon Berries out of the park baseball expansion franchise. We have completed our first offseason and we are ready for year 2, making a big push, hopefully for playoff contention for the Berries. So let's get things rolling. We are taking a look at our goals. You can see we're expected to play close to 500 ball this season. We still need to upgrade at second base, but we'll show you what we've done there. We are going to increase our attendance, hoping to get to 36,000 per game. Find a top 20 prospect. We have that. David Montmayor currently ranks around number 12. Hopefully he stays steady there. We're still trying to build a top 6 minor league system. That hasn't gone so well. We're up to 23rd, though. I think we started around 29th. So we are progressing, and we are ready for opening day, the home opener once again for the Berries. We're going to be taking on the Los Angeles Angels. So we need to run through who the team is, what the lineups look like, and just everything Berries, and talk about our prospects as well. So let's take a look at the lineups and the pitching staff. Let's start with the pitching staff. Our starting rotation: Ryan Pepio, the newly signed David Peterson, Jose Urquidy, Dane Dunning, and Hayden Wisniewski, who's made some progress and is actually our 5th best starter. Abner Uribe is set as our closer. Jimmy Garcia and Taylor Saucedo are the setup men. Josh Fleming, Tony Gonsolin are the middle relief guys. Gonsolin's overall kind of fell. I'm hoping he kind of builds it back up as a middle relief option. Maybe we can use him as a starter a little bit later in the year. And then our long relief guys, we have lefties Alec Wells, Brendan McKay, and our specialist Brent Suter. We still have too many lefties. I get it. However, we have Kyle Muller coming back. He'll go back in the rotation. We also have the signed Walker Buehler, who will also add to the rotation. So I thought is that Jose Urquidy, Hayden Wisniewski probably become long men for us rather than starters. So that's going to help balance that off a little bit. In the lineup, here's where we made some really big decisions, I think, this season. Our leadoff man is going to be Christian Robinson. He's a Rule 5 pick. He's going to play center field for us. Not the best hitter, but he does have incredible speed. Hopefully he can build as a leadoff man for us. Nelson Velasquez, who we acquired, is going to be the power man. Number 2 spot, I think probably one of our best hitters. He's going to be in right field typically. Lamont Wade Jr. is going to play first base for us. Late night Lamont is working in Saskatoon. He is going to be our left-hand number 3 hitter. Our big free agent signing, Tyler O'Neill, 3-year, $36 million. You know he's going to hit the number 4 spot. Connor Wong is typically going to DH for us. He can play some catcher. He can play a little second base. He can play a bunch of different positions. He was an all-star for us last year, had a tremendous first half. He's going to be in the number 5 spot. Another Rule 5 pickup, Justin Foscue is going to be our second baseman. Yes, second baseman. He looks more like a first baseman, but he has the ability to play good enough defense, I'm hoping, at second base. A ton of power potential. He's the guy I'm hoping to help hit that goal of an upgrade at second base. None of the guys from last year worked out, so Foscue's in at second base. At third base is going to be Kevin Biggio. We need another lefty in the lineup. It's going to be Kevin Biggio. He wasn't very good for us last year, but we'll see what happens. Number 8 hitter is the rookie, Averson Arteaga, 22 years old. He is one of, if not our best prospects, certainly our best prospect in the upper minor leagues. So Arteaga is going to get the start as our shortstop at the beginning of the season. We do have Vidal Brujan on the bench if needed. And rounded out in the 9 spot is Joey Bart, our catcher. This is the lineup versus righties. Against lefties, we're going to drop Lamont Wade Jr. down, and I'm going to add in Santiago Espinal as our third baseman in a bit of a platoon against lefties with Kevin Biggio. I wonder we've seen that before. So they are going to be our platoon at third base. Along with this, we also have Blake Sable. He's going to be our number 4 outfielder. Vidal Brujan is on the bench. We also have Nick Madrigal, who we could move out if necessary to provide a little bit of depth in the infield. We don't have a lot of depth at first base. That's okay. Justin Foscue kind of becomes that guy. So that's why we need both Madrigal and Vidal Brujan. To kick off year 2, we also need to talk about our prospects in our pipeline. Here we see our top guys. David Montmayor is going to be at Medicine Hat, the rookie league. Same with Alejandro Flecha, Edgar Zamudio, Ismael Trevino. All of these guys were rookie league guys who came through the complex and were probably still in the complex or going to be at Medicine Hat. Avison Arteaga is our top prospect in the upper minor leagues, and he's going to start with the Berries. We have some other guys that we've acquired along the way. Juan Veloz is another guy to note. We have a few other guys of note higher up. We have Christian Robinson, Justin Foscue, of course, but for the most part, including Richard Gallardo and Jacob Marcy, these guys are at Regina with our AAA team. Those are probably the guys to note the most. We're hoping to have a better minor league system. I'm trying to acquire a few guys at catcher and first base to fill out some depth in the minor leagues, but the ideal idea is that we are going to be much better in the minor leagues. Unfortunately, I forgot to get our team set up early on. So the Red Sox at AAA are in fact 0-3, but their lineup and pitching is now set. The guy that we're looking in terms of pitching is Richard Gallardo, who we acquired last season. Hopefully he can take a step forward. And in the lineup, Will Brennan is some depth for us. Lenyon Sosa is the guy we're talking about at AAA, who we're really hoping is going to really step forward this season and combine with Arteaga, hopefully in the near future at the major league level. Blaine Krim has been demoted to AAA. He played most of the season last year at the Berries. He had a decent enough year, but just not room for him. Jacob Marcy is someone also very proud of and hopefully can have a good season at AAA. So you can see there, he's got a 417 on base percentage in the first 3 games, and yet he doesn't have a hit. So we'll see what happens there. Brendan Davis is another player that we're very excited for. In AA, we're just hoping not to get completely and totally smoked. I think this is probably our weakest team of our minor league system. We don't really have a lot of high-end prospects at all with the AA team. So we'll see what happens with the Miller Express. You never know what's going to happen. I think the Beavers are going to be better this year. They're still probably down as well. I don't have a ton of prospects at high A ball yet. We have some guys that were drafted last year. I'm kind of looking to take a step. Dylan Dreeling is a draft pick from last year who I hope has a good year at high A ball. He's the one guy we're really looking out for there to make some progress. The A ball team should be okay. Again, not a ton of high end prospects. Guys like Theo Gillen, who were drafted last year, are who we're looking for to take the next step here. In terms of the pitching, Cole Mathis is probably a guy that we're looking to take a next step as well, a draft pick from last year. I think the Mavericks are once again going to be our best minor league team. You look at the pitching, Montmayor, Flesha, Trevino, Kason Evans was a draft pick last year. Cannon Kemp is a step up from last year as well. So I think they're going to have a very good pitching staff. We have a ton of relievers there to help out as well. The lineup has some holes that we need to fill out in terms of some depth. This is where I'm hoping to acquire some players through the minor league free agency to build out our minor league system at rookie ball. We have Edgar Zamudio is a big prospect for us as well, although he took some steps back last year. Ernest Morales. We have some fixing to do, but we have some time to fix the rookie league team in terms of positional play because we don't have a lot of hitters there, but they don't start for a while, so we're set there. As for the international complex, we have quite a few players you can see here. Most of them were acquired through scouting, and some were acquired through the international free agency process. All these guys are 16 and 17-year-old. We do have some 18-year-olds who hopefully will promote up to our rookie league team with Medicine Hat to help fill that lineup as well. I don't want to promote anyone until they turn 18. This is kind of something I've learned the last year is to not promote those guys too fast, as we saw what happened to Zamudio last year, just kind of getting blown away in rookie league. But hopefully we get huge strides in our minor league system and not have every team lose 100 games. So there you have it, the Berries ready for season 2. It is time to hit up opening day at Larry Walker Park. We're taking on the Los Angeles Angels. They're starting Reed Detmers, the lefty. We've got Ryan Pepiot. I feel very good about this matchup because we have a lot of really quality right-handed hitters. So let's get it going. So there is the Angels lineup. They've got a young shortstop in Paris, Zach Nino at second, Trout. Martin is injured. I'm not sure how all this works. Must be a day-to-day type thing. Mason Martin, Logan O'Hoppe, Nolan Shanuel. Is this JD Martinez? We got to figure it out. JD Martinez is their DH. Tyler Ward, and of course, Anthony Rendon round out their lineup. Reed Detmers gets the start for them. We've seen our lineup. We are ready to go. Near sellout. Roof is closed. It is hecka cold in April, so let's get it going. Ryan Pepiot is on the bump, just as he was last year when we won our first ever game on opening day. Let's get it going. So much to enjoy as we get ready here. Ryan Pepiot hitting the hill, throwing to Paris, who I don't know anything about, and he draws a lead off walk. And the second bat of the game, Zach Nino drives the ball to the gap. Looks like he's running the bases and is going to come in with a triple to score the first run of the game for the Angels. This is not the start we were looking for, but it's going to happen. The Angels take an early 1-0 lead. That brings up Mike Trout, and he goes down looking at a changeup for strike 3. That is a huge first out of the season for Ryan Pepiot. Brings up Mason Martin. Let's see what we can do here. Martin grounds a ball up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score the second run of the game for the Angels. They take a 2-0 lead early in the opening day. Swing and miss for strike 3. Martin is out on a delayed steal on a 3-2 count. Double play on the strike him out, throw him out. Big time throw from Joey Bart. So we head to the bottom of the first. Angels lead 2-0, scoring on 2 hits. We're leading off with our new rookie, Christian Robinson, swinging away. Hopefully we can score some runs on a 3-2 pitch. And he have a ground out to short by Robinson to lead it off for the Berries. Nelson Velasquez swings and misses out number 2 on the strikeout. 2 down quickly for the Berries in their bottom half of the first. Bring up new acquisition Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill drives the ball to center field, but it is tracked down by Mike Trout. 1-2-3 go the Berries as we trail after 2-0. First up, Nolan Shanuel flies out for the Angels. Out number 1, a better start to the second inning for Ryan Pepiot. Brings up JD Martinez on a 1-2 count. And strike 3, Pepiot gets his third strikeout of the game. Taylor Ward up 0-1 count. He drives the ball to center field, but that once again is going to be tracked down by new center fielder Christian Robinson. Much better second inning as the Berries get out of it unscathed. Leading off for the Berries, last year's All-Star Connor Wong, 2-2 pitch. He swings and misses for strike 3. Reed Detmers is carving up the Berries early on. Lamont Wade Jr., our top lefty, on a full count, second batter of the inning, and he singles up the middle. A 1-out single for Lamont Wade Jr. off the lefty. Good start for him. Justin Foscue with his first at bat for the Berries, first Major League Baseball plate appearance on a 1-2 count, and he strikes out, unfortunately, the second out of the inning for the Berries. Brings up another rookie, Averson Ortega. We have a very young Berries team this year. Our top prospect in the upper leagues, and Averson Ortega, 2-0 count. He drives the ball to right field, falls in for a single. Runners on first and second. The first ever Major League hit for Ortega. First and second, 2 outs for the Berries. Let's see what Santiago Espinal can do. 3-1 pitch. He takes ball 4, loads the bases up, looking for a key 2-out hit for the Berries in the bottom of the second. Joey Bart is up. He had a very good season last season, swinging away for the Berries. 3-1 count. He takes ball 4. That's going to force in a run. Berries score, cutting the lead for the Angels, 2-1. Back to the top of the order for Christian Robinson, swinging away for the Berries as well on a 2-2 count. He grounds the ball down to third across the diamond for the third out of the inning, but the Berries get one, trail 2-1 on a bases loaded walk. Ryan Pepiot back out for the third inning, pitching to Anthony Rendon. Swing and popped up on the infield to second base for Justin Foscue. He puts it away, 1 out for the Berries. Pitching to Kyron Paris, who led off the game with a walk. He hits a ball to right field. That's going to drop for a single, a 1-out single in front of Velasquez. Paris reaches once again, bringing up Zach Neto, who tripled his last time up. See what Ryan Pepiot can do this time on a full count pitch. Another ball hit to right field. That looks another single for Neto. Another hit going first to third. Indeed, Paris is in there first and third with 1 out for the Angels, bringing up Mike Trout. Trout lines the ball up the middle. It finds its way in there. That's going to score a run. And Trout makes it all the way to second. And Trout has a single to score the run, boosting the Angels' lead back to 3-1 as they get that run back. On the play, Trout was thrown out at second. I just missed a picking up on it. Trout is out at second. So 3-1 Angels, 2 runners out as we have a runner on third pitching to Mason Martin. He swings away, pops it up to first base. Second baseman Justin Foscue takes over. The Angels do get that run back, though, taking a 3-1 lead into the bottom of the third. Berries hoping to get something going here with Nelson Velasquez, 2-3-4 for the Berries. Gets behind in the count, 0-2, before he rips the ball down the right field line, going the other way. Velasquez is in the second with a lead-off double. Great start for the Berries in the bottom of the third. Hoping to move around is Tyler O'Neill, again on an 0-2 count, and he swings and misses for another strikeout for the Berries. Connor Wong up next, still the runner at second and one out now, and he hits a ball up the middle. Who do you want to single? So we get asked the question, you want to signal Nelson Velasquez around third and try the ball shove, and Mike Zunino has Mike Trout has a normal arm. Ooh, this is a huge decision for us. We have one out. We'd have runners on first and third if we held him. I think we have to send Velasquez. We are going to send Nelson Velasquez. Yes, we're going to send him. Send him, my man, send him. He slides in safely. Velasquez scores 3-2 Berries. Velasquez scores 3-2 Angels. Connor Wong with the RBI single. He's still at first with one out. He swings and misses for a strikeout. So 2 down now on another strikeout by the Berries, and brings up Justin Foscue. On an 0-2 pitch, Foscue is hurt. He'll go down to first. Wong goes to second. First and second at 2 outs now, and brings up Averson Arteaga. And Arteaga smashes a ball to left field. That looks like, and it is indeed going to score Connor Wong. Moving up to second is Justin Foscue. Connor Wong has been hurt. They may have to take him out of the ball game. That really sucks, but the single by Arteaga has tied it up. The rookie with his second hit of the game and first RBI. He is playing first base for us, so we may have to make a decision there. I'm not sure how we're going to make that replacement. Maybe moving Justin Foscue to first if we needed to, but right now, first and second, 2 outs, tie game. Justin Foscue has an opportunity to put the Berries on top here with 2 outs. Santiago Espinal drives the ball in the right field line. We've got it rattling around the corner. Foscue comes to score. Arteaga moves up to third base. We have a run-scoring double by Santiago Espinal. We have the Berries taking the lead on a double from Santiago Espinal, who hits lefties very well, and that is why he is in there. Brings up Joey Bart, second and third here. A big opportunity to cash in some extra runs. Bart drives the ball in the center field, but that is going to be tracked down by Mike Trout. Berries get 3 runs in the inning, take the lead 4-3 as we head to the top of the fourth. Connor Wong is indeed injured, so we have to make a move here. We are going to move Justin Foscue likely to first base. So we're going to insert Nick Madrigal in to play second base, move Justin Foscue over to first to cover the injury to Connor Wong. Hopefully it is not a long-term thing. We'd hate to lose somebody this early in the season. We head to the top of the fourth. Berries lead the Angels 4-3 on the power of that 3-run third inning. Lead-off single, though, to open the top of the fourth for Logan O'Hoppe. The Angels continue to get their leadoff runner on. Hopefully, Pepio can last a little bit longer here and see if we can get some innings out of him. Nolan Shanuel is up, and he smashes a ball through the infield. However, O'Hoppe is out trying to advance to third. Shanuel does move up to second, 1 out and a runner on second. Pepio continues to give up hard contact, bringing up JD Martinez. And JD Martinez lines one in center field. Robinson makes an incredible diving catch. That's why we got him. Love the speed, love the defense. Christian Robinson laying out to take a hit away. Leaves the second out of the inning, brings up Taylor Ward, still with the runner at second, but now 2 outs. Ward singles to right field. Taking third is Shanuel. In fact, he does come in to score and ties the game. A tough 2-out hit to give up. The Angels now tied it at 4, and Anthony Rendon comes up. First off, we get a wild pitch, though. Ward advances to second. Let's see if Pepio can put Rendon away and get out of the inning. He can't. Pepio issues a 2-out walk. That brings the top of the lineup back out. Still 2 outs. Kyron Paris, who is 1 for 1 plus a walk as well. And Paris pops it up to the third baseman. A weak pop fly to Espinal. That is the end of the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth in a tie game, and we are going to look at getting the bullpen ready. Bottom of the fourth we go. Christian Robinson leads off the top of the order for the Berries. He takes ball for a lead-off walk for the speedster. You know we're going to be using that speed. 80 speed, 65 stealing. We got to try it on opening day. We are going to send Christian Robinson. Pickoff throw to keep him honest, but we definitely want to have that speed stealing second. The Angels know what's up. They pitch out, and Robinson is caught stealing. Unfortunate for us, I didn't think they would pitch out. In fact, we have Robinson thrown out, so we've lost our leadoff runner. Brings up Nelson Velasquez, though, now with one out. We're going to be aggressive on the base pass with Robinson. A drive out to center field by Velasquez. He has another double, it looks like. Indeed, it has bounced off the wall. A double for Velasquez. He is a huge part of this team moving forward, giving Tyler O'Neill another big opportunity on opening day. This time, O'Neill with a line drive to center field, but Mike Trout has it for the second out. We need some two-out magic once again. Unfortunately, it's Nick Madrigal, not Connor Wong, in this position. See what Madrigal does on a 1-1 count. He smashes the ball up the middle. Base hit for Nick Madrigal. Nelson Velasquez scores. We have an RBI single by Nick Madrigal. A clutch hit coming in off the bench. Gives the Berries the lead once again. Lamont Wade Jr. up with 2 outs. He grounds the ball down to third, over to second. That finishes the inning, but the Berries score a run and take the lead on a big Nick Madrigal single. That takes us to the top of the fifth. Ryan Pepio has thrown 74 pitches. We do have a lefty reliever up, so I'm going to let Pepio pitch the first 2 guys, and then we'll make our decision. I believe we're probably going to bring McKay in if there is any trouble. So first man up is Zach Neto, has given us fits all day. He grounds the ball down to short, over to first from Ortega, and in fact, we have the leadoff man out this inning for Pepio. A drive by Trout into the right center gap. That looks like it's going to be a double. Robinson gets it in. It is in fact a double for Mike Trout. That is probably going to be it for Pepio on that double. Brendan McKay is ready, so we're going to make the switch after 80 pitches on opening day. Brendan McKay is going to be our long man. He pitched well for us at times last season. He's coming out of the bullpen this year. So in he comes to face the lefty, Mason Martin, here on opening day. And on the first pitch, Mason Martin drives the ball way over the fence, off of the lefty. That is a home run. That puts the Angels up 6-5. The lefty on lefty home run is not what we were looking for there. May have been a mistake. Should have left Pepio in apparently on the first pitch from Brendan McKay. That brings up Logan O'Hoppe. Grounds the ball out to short, over to first. We have our second out of the inning. A bit of a bounce back for McKay there. And Nolan Shanuel, the other lefty, coming up. Hopefully McKay can get something done here. He does indeed strike out Shanuel for the final out of the inning, but that's a huge home run as the Angels take a 6-5 lead. We're going to get the bullpen up going again, hopefully with Tony Gonsolin is going to be running that. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. Up comes Justin Foscue for the Berries in the bottom of the fifth. Foscue drives the ball to center field, but it looks like Mike Trout is in fact there. Once again, the Berries continue to hit the ball to Trout. First out of the inning, bringing up rookie Averson Ortega, who is having a heck of a game as the rookie in his opening day. Unfortunately, he's going to strike out in this opportunity. 2 outs for the Berries. Santiago Espinal drives the ball to left center. It looks like he's going to set up for himself for a double as Thomas Pannone came in to pitch. So the Angels made a move, and we greet their reliever with a double. 2-out double as Espinal is safe at second, giving an opportunity for Joey Bart to once again drive in a run here with a base hit. Unfortunately, Bart taps it back to the pitcher. That is it for the Berries. 3 outs as we trail 6-5 heading top 6. Trying to get some length out of our relievers, so Brendan McKay is going to stay in to start the top of the 6th. We get a line drive out to right field. Once again, a leadoff hit for the Angels. The Berries just cannot get the clutch outs, it seems, with the pitching staff. Bringing up Taylor Ward. Ward swings and misses at the changeup. First out of the inning for Brendan McKay and the Berries. We have Anthony Rendon looking for a ground ball double play on a 1-2 count. McKay delivers to Rendon, and he singles up the middle. Once again, another single up the middle for the Angels. So we have 2 on, 1 out, heading back to the top of the lineup. We have 3 righties in play, and I think it's time to move Tony Gonsolin into the action. So Tony Gonsolin takes over. He's going to pitch to Kyron Paris, the leadoff hitter who's given us all kinds of problems today. See what Tony Gonsolin can do in his Berries debut. Gets a ground ball back to the pitcher, down to second for one, back to first. Tony Gonsolin gets us a double play to end the inning, gets out of the jam. Remains 6-5, Angels heading bottom 6. Top of the order, back up for the Berries. Christian Robinson, see if he can get on base again and make better use of his speed this time around. Unfortunately, he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Nelson Velasquez can clutch for the Berries today. See what he can do in his 4th at-bat, I believe. He grounds a ball up the middle, gets under the second baseman's glove. We have a 1-out single for Velasquez, giving the Berries a runner for Tyler O'Neill. So see if he can make some big time contact off of their reliever. Lines a ball to left field. That's going to hang up though for the second out of the inning for Taylor Ward, putting it away. 2 outs with a runner on still for the Berries, bringing up Nick Madrigal. See if he can be clutch again. Madrigal with a single to left field. That ball gets down in front of Ward, moving Velasquez to second and giving another 2-out RBI situation opportunity for the Berries, and Lamont Wade facing the lefty, seeing if he can do some damage. And on a full count pitch, runners moving, Velasquez takes ball 4. That loads the bases. Continues to be looking for the Berries, looking for a clutch hit. How about Justin Foscue looking for his first hit as a Berry? And once again, 3-2 count. Berries on the move. Justin Foscue, unfortunately, grounds out to third. That retires the side. Berries cannot cash in as the Angels continue to lead, going top 7. Tony Gonsolin is going to stay out there once again. The bullpen is going to be up and moving once again, though. We are going to get Brent Suter up there in case we need to deal with a lefty in a special situation here. So Gonsolin pitching to Zach Neto, Mike Trout, and Mason Martin. Neto reaches as he is hit by the pitch leading off the 7th inning. That's not what we pictured. Mike Trout up, going against Tony Gonsolin, 3-2 count. A ground ball to third. That is being spun once again to a double play. Tony Gonsolin gets the double play. 2 quick outs for the Berries, bringing up Mason Martin. We will stick with Tony Gonsolin here, facing the lefty. Grounds the ball up the middle for the base hit as the lefty once again reaches and does damage against the Berries. Righty up with O'Hoppe. We're going to let him pitch. We're going to let him face Tony Gonsolin, and we'll bring the lefty in if needed to face Shanuel. So Gonsolin pitching to O'Hoppe. And we have a stolen base from Martin on a 1-2 count. So that's going to give an RBI opportunity for O'Hoppe. See if Gonsolin can get ourselves out of this. He lines the ball up the middle once again for a single just over the head of Ortega. The runner is out at the plate. Christian Robinson cuts him down at the plate, keeping the game 6-5. A huge throw from the rookie. We head bottom 7, brings up Averson Ortega to face their new reliever, Tim Meza, another lefty facing this lineup for the Berries, seeing if we can take advantage of those opportunities. Ortega, Espinal, Joey Bart scheduled for the Berries. A 3-2 count for Ortega. He drives the ball to left field, and a diving catch made by Taylor Ward, taking away. That would have been a huge hit for the Berries. Unfortunately, it's the first out of the inning. Santiago Espinal steps up. He strikes out against Meza. The rally kind of seems to be fading after that beautiful catch by Ward. Joey Bart with 2 outs, nobody on base. And Bart drives the ball. Left center field. Get up ball. Get up ball. Gone. Joey Bart ties the game. Solo shot after Tim Meza. 450 feet. We have a brand new ball game. Bottom 7. Joey Bart goes yard and sends it to the top of the lineup facing Meza. Huge swing from Joey Bart. He did some damage last year as well. Christian Robinson strikes out to end the inning, but we have a tie game heading to the top of the 8th. And we are going to bring in a new pitcher. We're going to righty Jimmy Garcia here in the 8th inning, facing the lefty to start. Then we have 3 righties, in fact, 6 righties in a row. So Jimmy Garcia is going to pitch to Nolan Shanuel. Tony Gonsolin's up to the 25 pitch range, so time to get him out. He pitched very, very well for us, keeping this game close. Shanuel leading off the top of the 8th against Garcia. He grounds the ball down to first. Foscue puts it away over to Garcia, and 1 out to start the 8th. Facing now JD Martinez. 0-2 count to 0-2 count to Martinez, and Garcia gets him. 2 quick outs from Jimmy Garcia. And Taylor Ward, now the number 8 hitter against Garcia on a full count. He hits a ball to center field. That is going to be taken care of by Christian Robinson. Tie game, heading bottom 8. Huge, huge opportunity for the Berries. We need to get our relievers warming up. Taylor Saucedo, the lefty, is going to stay up. Probably going to leave Jimmy Garcia in if it remains tied. And we'll get closer Abner Uribe up as well, should the Berries score. We have the 2-3-4 middle part of the order. Tim Meza still out there, it looks like, for the Angels, facing Nelson Velasquez, who's having himself a day. Full count pitch to Velasquez. He pops up a little ball into foul territory. It's put away for the first out of the inning. Brings up Tyler O'Neill. He could use a big swing with the Berries on a 1-1 count facing Meza. He drives the ball to right field, but once again, that looks like another fly ball out for O'Neill. He's had just missed on a couple of swings by the looks of it. Nick Madrigal in the cleanup spot. I know it looks really funny, but that's because of the injury to Connor Wong. See what Madrigal can do there. He already has a couple of hits in his 2 at-bats. He drives the ball to right center. And Mike Trout makes a diving catch, taking away an opportunity for Madrigal, taking away the opportunity for the Berries. We had top 9 tie game. You know we're going to leave our guy, Jimmy Garcia, out there. We're going to sit down Saucedo. We're going to sit down Uribe at this moment. We're going to get Brent Suter back up just in case we have to deal with some lefties and get ourselves ready to set up. They have a pinch hitter. They've gone to a lefty, Jonathan Aranda. I'm going to leave Jimmy Garcia in still because they have 3 righties at the top of the lineup. So we'll see what he can do against the lefty Aranda. And unfortunately, he's going to give up a leadoff double that looks of it. The pinch hitter comes through from the Angels. There's just nothing we could do there. We didn't really have a situation to take care of this. Aranda with a head first slide. He's got himself a double. So we have Jimmy Garcia facing the top of the lineup now. Probably should have made a substitution here. We're going to get Abner Uribe back up. In fact, I think we're going to get our closer, Abner Uribe, up and into this game with the runner on second. I'm bringing in my closer because I want to try and shut things down and gives ourselves a chance in 9th, and we can walk it off. So we're going to Abner Uribe at this point. Kyron Paris up, and he strikes out. Big, big sinker from Uribe. That is why we go to him. Brings up Zach Neto, who's given us all kinds of fits today. Let's see what we can do with Zach Neto. Uribe on a 2-0 pitch. Gives up the single to right. The throw home. It's off the mark. Velasquez is charged with an error on a throwing error. The Angels have taken the lead 7-6. The defense just did not help us there. A good throw had the runner for sure. Runner goes to second on that error as well, bringing up Mike Trout. And an 0-1 pitch. Uribe gives up a single to center field. That's going to score another run. This is just not working out for the Berries. It's an 8-6 lead for the Angels here on opening day. They knock around our closer and best pitcher. He strikes out. We get the second out of the inning, but we're going to need a big-time rally in the 9th. Logan O'Hoppe up facing Uribe, and we have a stolen base as well. Unfortunately, we just cannot seem to get a runner picked off. Still have O'Hoppe up as Mike Trout steals second. We do get the strikeout of O'Hoppe by Uribe. We head bottom 9, unfortunately, down 2 runs on opening day. They bring in their closer, Robert Stevenson, face off Lamont Wade Jr., Justin Foscue, Averson Ortega. We don't really have a good matchup in terms of a pinch hitter, I don't believe. So we're definitely sticking with Lamont Wade and see what we can do against Stevenson. 3-0 count to Wade. He draws the walk, a leadoff walk for Lamont Wade Jr. That is huge. We are 1 swing away from tying this game now. brings up Justin Foscue. We know has some pop. So we are going to stick with Foscue. Lamont Wade Jr. has just enough speed, in my opinion, so we're going to leave him out there as well. Foscue against Stevenson. Full count. See what we can do. And he takes a fastball for strike 3. That hurts. First out of the inning. Bringing up the rookie Averson Ortega, 2 for 4 today. See what he can do against Stevenson. And the first pitch of the at-bat, he grounds at second, back to first. That's a double play. That's the end of the inning. And unfortunately, that's all she wrote as we drop our opening game in year 2, 8-6 to the Angels. Not what we were hoping for. It is what it is, an 8-6 win for the Angels. They had 17 hits to our 12. That is unbelievable. We just couldn't get any key pitching in the moments we needed it. Taking a look at the box score, Christian Robinson goes 0 for 4, striking out twice. Nelson Velasquez, 3 for 5. Very, very good for the Berries. An 0 for 5 for Tyler O'Neill. Connor Wong, injury really hurt, although Nick Madrigal did very well. 1 for 3 for Lamont Wade. Justin Foscue also went 0 for 4, leaving 5 men on base. Ortega, 2 for 5. Espinal, 2 for 5. Joey Bart, that big home run, going 1 for 3. We just couldn't shut down their lineup. 3 guys with 3 hits, Nito, Trout, and Martin. You can see the pitching staff, 5 runs on 5, 5 runs on 9 hits given up by Pepio. McKay gave up the big bomb. He gave up 3 hits. Tony Gonsolin was our best reliever today by far. We just couldn't get to their bullpen the way they got to ours as we drop our opening day game to the Los Angeles Angels. We do have 3 outfield assists, though, in the game, so we have unlocked an achievement, gunning guys down. Christian Robinson had 2 of those, I believe, and Velasquez, I believe, had 1 as well, but couldn't give us the big one that we needed. So updating you on this year's draft pool, keeping in mind we have the number 5 pick in the draft. There is a look at potentials and overalls here. So we'll be looking at making some scouting here. Ethan Holiday is considered the number 1 prospect. Shocking. A Holiday is the number 1 guy. But there's definitely some players we're looking at out here. An easy signability at third base. We are definitely going to focus on infielders. I think we've got a lot of solid players in the outfield currently. So I kind of want to focus on some infielders. We'll take a look at the pitchers as well. Decent crop, it looks like, as well. Some pitchers, although they have a lot of hard signabilities here. So it's going to cost us some dollars. That is okay. So we'll see what happens there. The draft order, we in fact have the number 5 pick. We were number 6. So we definitely did very well. Although our expansion cousins, the Portland Beavers, jumped from number 5 all the way up to number 1. So we're going to make our way through to the end of April, see where the team is at. Currently, as it stands, we're 1-4. As you can see there, we just dropped the 5-4 decision to Houston. We are getting absolutely battered in terms of hitting, but we are hitting the ball as ourselves very, very well. It's our pitching that's letting us down. So hopefully we can make some of this up in the second half of the opening month. On a good note, Kyle Muller is healthy. We're sending him out for a minor league rehab assignment. So hopefully we'll get him back in about 30 days, give him some starts, considering he's been hurt for the last 10 months. At standing, we are currently 3-8. We just dropped another tough decision, giving up a late run, dropping a 2-1 decision to the Giants, sitting at 3-8. Not going very well for us. However, Nick Madrigal is playing very well for us. Connor Wong is banged up, so he's getting some extra playing time. We will update at the end of the month, see where things stand. So at the end of April, we have dropped our record to 8-14 to finish off the month. We have really, really struggled most of the month. However, we did win 5 of our last 6 games, sweeping the Reds and taking 2 out of 3 from the Phillies in the last week of April. You can see we're tied for 19th in runs. Our batting average is still atrocious. We're tied for 16th in home runs, but it has been our pitching staff and defense that is letting us down. We've had some injuries as well. Losing Connor Wong has not helped. You can see from the team, Christian Robinson hitting 172 has struggled, but has 4 home runs and 7 RBIs. We have some pop. Nelson Velasquez hitting 250. He's got 435 slug. Lamont Wade, again, poor average, but 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Tyler O'Neill, 9 RBIs. We are actually scoring some runs. Connor Wong has been hurt. That's really hurt us. Justin Foscue has struggled at times. Kevin Biggio, Our best players have been at the bottom of the order. Our Everson Ortega, the rookie, 329, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs. His potential is still going up. 152 OPS plus in his first month for the rookie. That is absolutely huge. He's got a couple of stolen bases as well. He's playing very, very well for us. Joey Bart has been solid, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. The pitching staff is kind of coming around. It's pretty battered though. Ryan Pepio has been our best pitcher, but not great. The rest of them have been completely and totally battered. Ross Stripling is back. I think we're likely going to move him into the rotation. In fact, we are. We're going to move him in the rotation for Hayden Wesniewski, who's going to become a long guy for us. Our relievers, though, have been battered pretty badly as well. Abner Uribe is an ERA over 5. Same with Jimmy Garcia. Tyler Saucedo has struggled at times. The middle relief has been good. Josh Fleming and Tony Gonson have been solid, as had specialist Brent Suter. But it has been a struggle for this team. I would really, really like to get Justin Foscue back playing second base with Connor Wong healthy. That would really help us, I think, in the long run. Blake Sable has been solid when he's come in. He's got 5 home runs and 12 RBIs. It may be time to insert him as our DH in certain situations, given that Connor Wong has been battered as well. He's another left-handed bat, so we're going to put him at DH in our right-handed lineup as well to get Connor Wong some extra rest. Vidal Brujan and Nick Madrigal have been okay. Madrigal is a singles guy. Brujan is a speed guy. That's about it. So not a ton of depth there. So hopefully the Berries can rally back 8-14 in the first month this season. You know we have all kinds of extra Berries videos coming up here. So make sure you're turned to the channel. Subscribe, comment down below. Go Berries go. And go get yourself some sweet merch. I'll have the link in the description below. I greatly appreciate all your support. In the next one, we're likely headed all the way through to the All-Star break and looking to do our second MLB draft with the amateur and looking to our second amateur draft and add some prospects to the system. And hopefully we can get the Berries back towards the 500 mark and trying to complete some of these goals of playing close to 500 ball. Our attendance has been solid, but still needs to go up. Nick Madrigal has not been the answer at second base. Hopefully Justin Foscue can be. So we're definitely all kinds of stuff planned for the Berries. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Go check out all the 3 Up, 3 Down videos. Until next time, take care, everyone.